Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jorge and I found this dresser on the side of the road. Now to be honest, it's in really good condition, but it's not really my style. So I'm gonna go ahead and paint it, give it a makeover, and hopefully it'll work with my design. If not, I'll just get rid of it. So let's go ahead and get started. So like I said, overall this is in really good condition. The surface has a little bit of damage to it, some scratches. As you can see here, there's a little bit of candle wax, but that seems like it'll come off easily with a spatula. In terms of the poles, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep them yet or not, but if I do keep them, it seems that two of the poles are missing sort of this like cover there and there. It's not really a big deal though. The drawers are in really good condition. They're nice and sturdy, and they have this hardware on them which keeps them nice and leveled. Not really a big fan of this ornate detail, but we'll see what it is. And then also here the legs have sort of this like ball. I call it a ball, I don't know what it's called. Not really a big fan of that, but maybe we can make it work. So yeah, so first things first is I'm going to go ahead and give it a good clean. Now if I had TSP I would use that, but I'm just going to use some soap and water to give it a good clean. I'm also giving the drawers a quick vacuum. Now before I start sanding, I'm going to use this spatula to help take off some of this wax. And it comes off really easily. Next up, I'm going to go ahead and remove the poles. I'm also going to go ahead and remove the drawer fronts of this just to make it a lot easier to paint. Okay, so next up I'm going to go ahead and give this sucker a good sanding. Now, I will be using this orbital sander that I got, I think at Walmart for 20 bucks. It's not the best, but for 20 bucks it does a really good job. I will go ahead and link this one down below, as well as other ones that I've used that are even better. Also, for sanding discs, I find it cheaper to order them on Amazon. A big multi-pack like this is a couple dollars, and it comes with 40 grit sandpaper all the way up to 320, which is really good multi-pack. I really recommend, and they're actually pretty good. I'm sanding everything with 120 grit sandpaper followed by 220 for an extra smooth finish. And I'm using sandpaper and folding it and using it to get into those nooks and crannies that are hard to get to with the orbital sander. So as you can see here, there's a couple of scratches here and a little bit of dents. I'm going to use this plastic wood wood filler since I have it on hand, just to cover up some of that, and I'm going to use the spatula. So I'm just going to go over it, over the little lines here as best as I can. And I'm just going to take this just to help fill it in. And then I will go in and sand that down after it dries.
Now I'm using this Kills 2 latex primer, mostly because I have it on hand, and I think I found it to work pretty nicely. Not exactly sure if it's intended for wood, but it worked well for me. Okay, so I let the primer dry overnight, mostly because it got dark. And for the paint, I'm actually going to be using Color Place in a flat finish, and I'm doing the color Onyx Black. I actually got this at Walmart. It's pretty affordable. A lot of painters that paint furniture, from what I've seen online and YouTube, they use chalk paint, which I could be using, but I already have this on hand, and it just does a good job. And by the way, I am using a foam brush just because that'll give me a really smooth finish. But you can definitely use a brush too.
Also today, I was having some fun while painting. I made a TikTok video. By the way, go check out my TikTok. One of my videos went viral. It's like the oval freestanding mirror. Go check it out. But I was filming a TikTok video today, NFL. But I was having fun painting, and I hope it turned out great. By the time you're seeing this, it's probably posted, but you should go check it out. Maybe it's funny. We'll see.
Okay, so it is the next day, and I let the first coat of paint dry overnight, mostly because it was getting dark, but it's recommended that you let the coats of paint really dry fully before applying the next. Now, just for fun, I guess, I'm going to add I'm going to sand this lightly with 240 grit sandpaper just to ensure it's very smooth. Now it's already smooth, but I really want to make sure like it's smooth to the touch and get a really like professional finish.
Okay, so now we're up to day 3, which is actually surprising to me because when I'm painting, I'm not very patient. Even though I like to do a good job, I always want to get it done as fast as I can. But I'm really allowing each coat to dry, and I want this paint finish to really last for a long time. So I applied 2 coats of the paint. Now I'm ready to apply this Min Wax Polyacrylic. It's a water-based finish, and it's in a matte finish, which I really like. I'm trying to get this piece as like matte or flat as possible. I don't really want it to be shiny, so I think this will really work. Although I've seen online that you want like a satin or higher, just because just to make furniture, especially lighter color furniture, just resistant to stains and things like that, and or easily cleanable. I'm not really worried about it since it's black, so I'm gonna apply 2 coats of this. It says to let 2 hours for drying time between each coat.
To apply this, I'm also using a small brush for the small details and also the big roller for the larger surfaces. And I will be doing about 2 coats of this. Once everything fully dried, I began to assemble the drawer fronts and screw them back into place. I also decided to keep the same poles. I think they looked really nice against the black.
Alright, this sucker is done, so let's go check it out inside. I think the dresser turned out really well, although I have to say I feel like it's a large nightstand, but it could be a small dresser. I'm not really sure. Either way, I think it turned out great. Let me know down in the comments below if you would have gone with a different color or if you have any questions. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, before I forget, subscribe for more DIY furniture flips, thrift flips, and things like that. So thank you so much, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye.